Hello students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to begin with the second part of The Sound of Music, part 2, that is Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. We have already covered the first part, that is about Evelyn Glennie, how she struggled in her life, wherein she was profoundly deaf, uh, what role music played in her life. These all things we have learned in our earlier video. And today we are going to learn about Bismillah Khan, Ustad Bismillah Khan, the maestro of Shehnai playing. Okay, so here we begin with that. Here you can see two pictures. That is, one is Shehnai and one is a pungi. Okay, we are going to see how a pungi is converted into a Shehnai. Here you can have a look at the picture. Ustad Bismillah Khan, a very renowned personality in the field of music, playing of Shehnai. And if at all we think about Shehnai, the first thing which comes to our mind is a wedding. Yes, for every wedding, that is in our tradition, especially in Hindu culture, a wedding is incomplete without a Shehnai playing. Any auspicious occasion, we have a Shehnai playing to make that function in a very grand manner, to celebrate in a very grand manner. We tend to play the Shehnai. So, Ustad Bismillah Khan has given this Shehnai playing, he has brought this to a classical stage. How he has brought it, and what were the uh, what was the struggle which he made in his life, and what are the awards he has been awarded. So all this we are going to learn today in this chapter. Bismillah Khan was a renowned Shehnai player in India. He is a legend. What is a legend? Why do we call it a legend? Because he has done something which has historical significance, historical importance. He has played Shehnai at Red Fort on the day India got independence. That is 15th August 1947. India got freedom. On that particular day, he was been invited to play Shehnai at the Red Fort. Before the Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru could give his speech, he was been called to play the Shehnai in order to signify something auspicious for the whole country. Usually we do it that before we start any auspicious occasion, we have this Shehnai Vadak. So the same thing was done earlier also. Before Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru could give his speech, he was been called, Ustad Bismillah Khan was been called to play Shehnai to make the environment so pure and pleasant with his Shehnai. Okay, here we come across the name Pungi. You'll have heard about Pungi, and I have shown you the picture of Pungi also. Pungi is nothing but it's an instrument wherein which is played with a, it's a vocal music which is played with the mouth, with some sort of holes wherein you just tend to mm, keep your fingers, and then a sound is created. Okay, you all must have seen the snake charmers usually use this Pungi for I mean, just to make the snake dance or something like that, maybe in televisions, or even you all must have seen in real also. So, as we know that India had these Mughal emperors in our ancient time. So, this Pungi was banned in Emperor Aurangzeb's royal residency. Okay, in his residency, in his royal palace, this pungi was banned. Banned is what it was. How we say that now plastics are banned. That is a complete come to an end. We just abolish. So the same thing, it was banned, saying that no more playing of pungi should be there, because it has a very shrill and unpleasant sound. Shrill is something very strong and harsh sound, and it's very unpleasant to hear for our ears. He wanted something pleasant sound to be heard. And in that palace, there was one barber who had his whose family background belonged to musicians, and he took an initiative saying that I'm going to change this pungi into a beautiful instrument wherein you will be heard with a pleasant sound. So with this barber of a family professional musician, he decided to improve the tonal quality, because the pungi had a very shrill, very harsh sound, which was very unpleasant for the ears to hear. So he decided to give a very smooth, and he decided to change the tonal quality of this pungi. And what did he do? He changed the entire setup of the pungi. He took a hollow bamboo or something like that, and then he had to redo it, reconstruct it with extra holes which he had given it to that, and it was created as a shehnai. Okay, it was a long, broad, as you can see this here in this picture, the a hollow thing which has come, and then so many holes wherein you can just play, and then the sound also was entirely changed from a pungi to a pleasant sound. And then once he played in the palace of King Aurangzeb, the Emperor Aurangzeb, and everybody were so impressed that it was sounding so pleasant to the ears. It was really very good to hear the sound. And then this instrument was given a name. Now, what was the name given to it? It was given as Shehnai, because as the story goes, Nai in Hindi we say Nai. Nai is a barber, and it was been redone by, I mean, reconstructed by the barber. That is, he had modified it. And Shah's chamber. Shah is what? The emperor. Okay, the king. So it was been done into the emperor's palace. So that is the name which was given as Shahanai, that Shehnai. So the name which came into existence for Shehnai was as per the legend, as per the story, what it has been believed from the ancient time. So this was the origin of Shehnai. From Pungi, it became as a Shehnai. Ustad Bismillah Khan brought Chennai to a classical stage. Classical stage is for a very, in a unique stage, you can say, in a very higher level, you can say. The sound of Chennai began to be considered very auspicious, as I told you, auspicious in the sense that it has been played at temples where we have performance of pujas, some yajna, and then especially marriage, weddings. These all occasions we consider very pure and we consider very holy. So such occasions, the Shehnai is being played to make the environment very holy and very pure. And it was an inseparable component for any North Indian wedding. Here you can see, especially North Indians, they consider, I mean, North Indian as well as South Indian, they consider Shehnai to be very auspicious in any of their occasion. Music was in the blood of Bismillah Khan. So each and every occasion we play Shehnai, and this Shehnai has been brought by Ustad Bismillah Khan to all of us. So Ustad Bismillah Khan, though he belonged to a Muslim family, he did not have any differences between Hindus and Muslims. He used to go into temples to play Shehnai. He used to sit on the banks of river Ganga. He used to practice a lot of ragas in his childhood days. So you can say that even though he was a Muslim, he did not have any indifferences in his mind, in his heart, regarding this playing of Shehnai into a Hindu wedding or any of the temple. He belonged to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. His forefathers, his ancestors also belonged to this musicians family. That is his uncle, paternal, maternal uncle also. They used to play Shehnai, and with that he got motivated. He got inspiration from them, and his uncle. He used to teach him. He used to make him sit in front of him and teach him how to play Shehnai. And with that, he used to go on the banks of River Ganga, and for a long time he used to sit and he used to play the ragas in a very pleasant way. This was how he started playing his Shehnai. His grandfather, father, and other paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. Bismillah Khan was fascinated at watching at his uncle's practice Shehnai. He started accompanying his uncle Ali Baksh. So his uncle Ali Baksh, wherever he used to go to play Shehnai, he used to take Bismillah along with him. And looking at him, slowly he started performing small performances, and he started accompanying his uncle wherever he used to go. He got that inspiration from his uncle. He started getting lessons in playing instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. So once he learned from his uncle, he did not stop uh, playing Shenai. He always used to practice throughout the day till he get satisfaction. The flowing water of Ganga inspired him to put together the great ragas. Yes, the holy water of river Ganga, uh, wherein he used to sit there on the banks of river Ganga, and he used to play great ragas. And he used to modify few ragas, and he started utilizing his own skill, own talent to develop his skill further and further. And that was earlier considered to be beyond the range of Shenai. Now, the bright future of Bismillah Khan. As he started playing his Shehnai, his future was very bright. He got lot of opportunities in his life to perform his Shehnai, not only in India but also abroad. And there was once in the year it came as 1938, he got a big break. What is that big break? He got to play in All India Radio in Lucknow. That is AIR, that is All India Radio. With the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938, Bismillah got his first break, and he played first time on All India Radio. And then later on, once it was appreciated, once it was accepted by everybody, the lovely melodious Shehnai from Bismillah Khan, he became an often heard Shehnai player on the radio. Every time people started demanding, and then he got an opportunity regularly to play on All India Radio. When India gained independence on 15th August 1947, he became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai, as I told you earlier. After that, he also got an opportunity in Vijay Bhatt's film, that is Goonj Utti Shehnai, and one was a Kannada movie, Sanadhi Appanna. So this two buster film, he got an opportunity to play his Shehnai, but he did not go into any film line. Only these two films he had taken into consideration to play his Shehnai. And then he wanted to create his own identity, his own image. So he did not accept any of the invitations from the directors to play in any of the film. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in USA. So as I told you, he did not play only in our country, only in India, but also he got a lot of invitations to perform his performances in abroad. That is, for the first Indian, he was considered the first Indian to be invited to perform as a prestigious Lincoln Center Hall. This is a famous center hall in USA, wherein there are the performances, live performances go on. And he was the one who got invitation, and he performed there, and he got lot of appreciations, lot of honors for his unique playing of Shehnai. India is very proud to have such a renowned, talented person, and for his skill, for his talent, he was been awarded with national awards, with the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan, and the Padma Vibhushan. So these three awards were offered to him for his outstanding talent, for his outstanding skill, what he possessed, that is the playing of Shehnai. And in the year 2001, he was awarded with the India's highest civilian award, that is a Bharat Ratna award. You must be knowing about Bharat Ratna award. So he was been awarded with the highest civilian award, that is Bharat Ratna. Altogether, he was awarded with 4 awards: the national award, that is the Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, and the Padma Shri. And in the year 2001, he was been awarded with the India's highest civilian award, that is the Bharat Ratna award. So you can see, you can imagine how unique his playing of Shehnai was, and still it is. Still we hear it. Okay, now he's no more, but his playing of Shehnai uh, has been set up in each and every corner of the globe, and people still have this. You can say appreciation and the honors which he has got, the honor which he has got when he was alive. We still remember the great person, Ustad Bismillah Khan. Despite traveling so many countries, he was exceeding fond of Benares and Dumrao. Yes, in spite of in spite of traveling all over the world, he did not ever think of settling any time in abroad. He only wanted to settle in his own country, and that too in his own town, the birthplace, that is Benares, Dumrao, and the banks of river Ganga. Though these three places were attached, he had a bonding, he had an attachment towards his heart. He said that till my death I will be settling here only, not going anywhere else. So he had an attachment with his these three places, and always he used to tell others about these three places. They remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. He used to always tell that I have traveled the whole globe, but I have not found any of the place apart from these three places, which is very much close to my heart. That is Benares, Dumrao, and the banks of River Ganga, who has given me an identity in my life. He even refused the position in America, saying that he cannot find Ganga there. Many of his students offered him an they had given him an offer to accept, saying to settle in abroad and start his music classes, or start his music there for all the people, but he did not accept the offer. He said that I don't want this position to be held into any of the abroad country, because I'm totally attached with my own place, that is Banaras or the river Ganga, and I'm not going to find this place in anywhere in abroad. So he excused himself from the offer, and he denied accepting whatever offer was given to him by the abroad students or abroad people for his playing of Chennai. Wherever he was traveling abroad, his heart kept aching for his homeland. Wherever he used to go to give his performances, every time he used to long that I am far away from my homeland, that is Banaras, Dumrao, or the banks of River Ganga. Every time he used to have that bonding, one sort of attachment you have with your birthplace, and you are not comfortable settling in any of the place. The same thing with Ustad Bismillah Khan also. Never in his life he had that attachment with any other place, though he traveled so many places. Only he had for these three places. So this was the lesson about Ustad Bismillah Khan, the sound of music. So we have covered the entire chapter, the both the parts, that is Evelyn Glennie as well as Ustad Bismillah Khan. So please go through the entire video, the first part and the second part, and please read all the points, the summary which has already been taught to you. And I hope you all have understood the chapter very well. So here I stop, and we shall proceed with the next class in my next video with a new topic or a new poem. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.